6 rather is the score as you join us back at the half ng Game 1 ng PLDT Telpad Governors Cup Finals. Mag-umarjan po kasama si Jason. Real quick, Jason, how did we get to this score? Let's break it down by the numbers.
Okay, let's look at the first quarter. The first quarter in which it was a first quarter that was led by Petron. This is how they did it. They simply just shot better. It was 11 out of 19 in the field in that quarter. Both imports played well, rebounding, keeping Sanmig alive in that quarter. And you can say, actually, in this whole first half, when you switch over to the second quarter, which was scored 18 each on both sides, in that second quarter, makikita natin, it was the locals na tumulong naman doon sa mga import. And in that second quarter, you can see field goal fairly close, rebounding again going the way of Sanmig. And look at ito yung sinasabi natin kanina. That's why there was some quickness in that quarter. Turnover and fast break points, 8 and 10 respectively for Sanmig and Petron.
So this second half now underway. Devans kasama si Malyari, Blakely, Pingris at Yap ang 5 ng Sanmig. Kalaban sina Santos, Cabagnot, Fajardo, Tubid, and Millsap. As Sanmig comes up with a blank sa kanilang opening drive, let's send it over to Miss Erica Padilla.
Sabi ni Coach Richard, masyado daw silang nagmamadali sa pag-i-execute. Pinipilit daw nilang makipagsabayan sa Petron para makapuntos agad. They need to take control better by dictating the tempo this second half. Para naman kay Coach G, they allowed too much easy points for Sanmig. They have to force the Mixers to play half-court and defend them well. Bantayan din daw ang kanilang turnovers dahil dun din daw sila nadali. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Erica. Saan ngayon ka ba doon sa binanggit ni Coach Richard?
Alindot.
Nung masyado daw sila nagmamadali, kontrahin mo naman. Para hindi ako lang kinokontra mo.
You can see that itong Sanmig Coffee for a while there. You remember that we were talking about quality of shots. Yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Richard. They were taking shots that were well contested in which you just have to wait for your offense to try to beat down that defense. That's why you're given 24 seconds.
Junmar underneath, tatlo kumuyog. Sinabot ng foul.
And this is what we were saying. How pag ganito yung lineup ng Petron kontra dun sa lineup ng Sanmig, it is going to be very difficult para mabantayan ng Sanmig Coffee, especially by Joe Devans, itong si Junmar Fajardo.
As we look at the all-new dual-core PLDT Telpad, the world's first landline and tablet in one. Let's see you do more. .45-38 is the score. Ito ang abante rito ng Petron. Game 2 po ng serye na to this coming Sunday afternoon over at the Big Dome. Cabagnot puts it up. Papunta kami sa pinakol pa ni Blakely. Pero counted na yun. Take another look at it. Bumanda na ba, Jason?
Take a look if it already hit the glass. Barely close.
Malyari touches it over. Papunta kay Blakely. Nakita si Ping.
See that Mark Pingris talagang he's making sure with those shots. He's not going straight. Alam niya maraming shot blocker itong Petron.
Ping now in double figures with 10. James with a rebound off the Arwin miss.
This is the guy that has to get some buckets.
James up, scoreless pa nga so far in this game. Nagpalit na sapatos. Sumubok magpagpag ng malas. Let's see how it works here in the second half. Blakely, nakita si Joe. Nice movement without the leather coming from the Sanmig boys.
Yes, those short passes really help. Already 4 assists para kay Marcus Blakely.
Joe Devans now with a total of 8 points. That brings Sanmig to within 5 once again. Millsap couldn't punch it through. Bola nga lang mananatili dito sa Sanmig Coffee, sa Petron rather. Junmar asking for that leather. Joe Devans right in front of him. They go the other way. Millsap spinning, putting it up and in.
20 already para kay Elijah Millsap. Elijah Millsap, one of those imports na ano pa kailangan sa araw na to? And seemingly today, kailangan nila yung scoring niya, and that's what he's giving them.
Ping to Blakely. Hinablot na lang doon ni Elijah Millsap. Inaako ni Kabagnot yung foul. Sino ba ang pipituan? Si Millsap ang nabigyan.
And you can see on the side of Petron, no easy baskets para dito sa Sanding Coffee. Especially if Marcus Blakely is the one there. You make him earn it from the free throw line.
Blakely misses on that first. Currently, he's 3 of 7 from that free throw line. Blakely splits, holds them to within 6. 3 minuto na lumilipas. Deep shot, big shot. Junmar Fajardo bringing the pain, but he crashes down. Oh, ibang klaseng dagdag ang pinakita sa atin doon ni Junmar. He really got up there. Hindi lang yung height ginamit niya, Jason. Yung lundag niya, kanyang pinakita.
Look at this, Junmar Fajardo way above. Very upset is the Petron bench because they felt he got hit right in the face but brought the pain to the ring.
At baha dito sa buong Kalakang, Maynila. Libo-libo pa rin ang nakarating dito sa Moa Arena. And from those thousands, nahanap na natin ang ating mga ulala mahal na masa fans of the day. Wala sa masarap, malaman, mura at convenient kasi easy to open ulalam, ready to eat ulam. Para sa masa, mahal na masa, ulalam, 15 pesos lang. 51-43, Junmar Fajardo coming off that huge dunk. Warningan nga lang si Assistant Coach Curbs ng Petron dahil nirereklamo nga nila na dapat daw may foul. Sammy Coffee looking to begin their fight back here. Being raised over to Malyari. Blakely against Millsap. Naipit. Anong gagawin? Nakita si Malyari. And that baseline has been open para dito sa San Miguel.
That's already 5 assists para dito kay Marcus Blakely. He's just been able to keep his head up pag namamatay yung dribble niya. And the rest of his teammates starting to move.
Tubid looking for Fajardo. Naunahan ni Devons dun sa bola. With already 4 minutes having gone by sa ating third quarter. Ping kontra Millsap. Gustong gamitin ang kanyang katawan. Ping. Naunahan ni Millsap, pulling the chair from behind him. Elijah down the middle, gets it to Arwin for the reverse.
And again, turnover. You can see what happens. We mentioned that in the second quarter. So many turnovers leading to layups. That's another one right there.
Pingris anchoring that triangle. Now he finds himself isolated kontra kay Fajardo. They go the other way. James from the outside. Ayaw pa rin.
Still scoreless is James, yeah, but you can also credit the defense of Ronald Tubit. Ronald Tubit actually had to take a motorcycle just to make it here under the rain. At saka sumakay lang siya kung kahit na kanino, basang-basa daw yung pantalon niya pagdating niya dito, but he had to make it in time, and so far he's reaping the rewards, or at least the coaching staff reaping the rewards of him getting on that motorcycle under the rain.
Kung ikaw merong Rouser 135 by Kawasaki, umabaybay ka sa traffic sa dilim, pinara ka ni Ronald Tubit, hindi mo kilala, isasakay mo.
Especially with that blue hair.
As we take a look at this Photon Thunder Drive, brought to you by Photon, empower your business. Kulay blue yung hair, tatad na tato. Kakaripas ako ng arangkada. Ang lakas pa naman sa arangkada ng 135 Rouser. Less than 7 minutes remaining sa ating third quarter. 8 ang abante rito ng Petron. James Yap still looking for his first points. Feeding Blakely. Sinalubong ni Junmar. Blakely crashes to the floor. Third personal foul whistled on the big rookie.
Junmar, see, he gets called for that foul kasi binaba niya yung kamay niya. Earlier in the first quarter, he kept his hand up. That's why he wasn't called on that foul, for that foul rather.
For the younger kids out there, yung principle of verticality, pag kayo po sumabay, diretso lang dapat yung braso, At kahit anong kiskisan mangyari dyan, hindi ka matatawagan ng foul. Basta diretsyon-diretso ka lang.
It's very interesting. I was actually looking at the Petron bench, and you can see, I actually saw Danny Ay getting up from his chair, tapos pinapakita niya kay Junmar, taas lang yung kamay, huwag mong ibababa. And the teaching never stops.
Huwag ka lang papayong no? At yun nga, yung mentor ni Junmar is a two-time MVP dito sa PBA, si Danny Ildefonso. 53-47, Petron still hanging on to the 6-point lead. Millsap trying to go glass. Blakely steps on the gas, behind the back to Baroka. Lalabas kay PJ. Bang! 3-pointer yan natin sa atin ng PLDT Telpad.
Can't get any more open than that. Funny thing is, he was open considering apat lang yung bumabang nag-o-offensa sa San Mig. Breakdown on defense on the side of Petron.
Pabasa tatlo, inahabol dito ng Mixers. Kalagnot, babawi. Bang! Another 3 atin sa atin ng PLDT Telpad.
And this is what we've seen with Petron throughout this conference. Every time there's a team that makes runs with them, they have that confidence, that swagger na sumagot kagad.
May switch no? Gano'n hahabol kayo sa amin Hindi natin kung mapagpatuloy na San Mig to. Blakely muscles his way through. Everything but the shot. Pero nandun si Devance to clean it up.
It's big boy. You gotta wear your big boy pants when you're in the paint because right now, yung tulakan doon, you can see both imports just not giving space. So it's the rest of the locals that have to get in the rebounding, and San Mig Coffee's done a better job of that.
Millsap to Arwin. Back over to Millsap on the run. Hanging in the air. Nakapagpasabit ng foul. Looks like Elijah wanted to throw that down. Devance whistled for his second personal foul. Millsap is at the line for 2 shots. Millsap takes care of first as we send it back over to Erica.
Ang tagal magsalita ni Coach Tim nung huling huddle, kaya naman the players themselves made the effort to lift their spirits up by saying how they should execute defense smartly. Na hindi lang daw basta hustle, kailangan may intensyon ang bawat kilos para magawa ng tama ang mga plays. Balik sa inyo.
Ang tagal na natin napansin yan kay Coach Tim na being a former courtside reporter din, Jason. Minsan may mga points in a game na hahayaan muna niya yung mga players to figure out what they did wrong bago siya magsalita sa huddle.
Yeah, there's a reason why he's won so many championships because he's learned to adjust through the game, outside the game, and whatever necessary.
Lassiter loses his pivot there.
You know what right now, Coach Tim actually very upset about his offense because they're not getting into there's no guy getting into the corner to form the triangle.
Baroka running the show.
And you can see that's what Ting is doing right now, so they can at least get into their sets quickly.
Oh, Blakely spinning away from Arwin. What a getaway.
But again, good 2 screens coming from the regular set of theirs.
Cabagnot contra Baroka. Arwin will offer the pick. Cabagnot gets it to the corner. Millsap from the outside. Doesn't work. Kramer taps it to the wrong man. Simon contra Lassiter off the pirouette. Naibagsak pa kay Baroka. Couldn't get the basket but will shoot to the line for 2 shots.
You look at this San Mig team. At this point, wala ka naman masasabi na parang may magandang nilalaro sa kanila or playing way above their game. Maybe PJ Simon, he's played really well, but the rest of the locals still wanting yung kanilang performance. James Yap, 0 out of 6 at present. Mark Pinger scoring-wise hasn't really been there in a big way. But it's their defense that keeps them in the game. They force turnovers, get on the fast break, and as long as you play good defense, you always have a chance.
Alitan muna tayong tao dito. Miranda coming back on para kay Cabagnot. Split from the line mula dito kay Baroka. Brings them to within 2 points. Miranda gets it across. Report po ni Erica kaninang first half na si Chico Lenete medyo iniinda sa kanyang binte. That's why Denok is ahead in the rotation. Miranda cross-court over to Millsap. Jab step fake. Ayaw kumagat si Ping. Ngayong buko ng 3. No go. Pagkakataon na San Mig makatabla. Blakely trying to go all the way.
You guys are walking advantage because he just does so many things on the court. Siya na yung nakabuhat. Siya nagbaba ng bola. Tatlo sumalubong sa kanya. Still able to get through it.
Tabla na naman tayo. 57 apiece. Lassiter off balance. No, Baroka with a rebound. Here comes San Mig Coffee. looking for their first taste of the lead since 2-0. Yancy looking to set them up. Point center nilalaro dito ni De Ocampo. Here's Ping looking to attack Arwin. Ping huli ka ni Santos. Blakely for three. Doesn't work. Kramer battles for it. Pero na-dribble dito sa baseline ng bola. That'll send us into this timeout. 2:42 remaining in the third. Marcus Blakely throwing it down. Ibang klase ang nilalaro dito sa loob ng MOA Arena. Patuloy ang bakbakan dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Ito po ang Game 1 ng PLDT Talpat Governors Cup Finals. San McCoffey looking to reclaim the lead. Huli nilang natikman yan was at 2-0. Malyari tumanggap ng pasa. Yancy kontra dito kay Kramer. Blakely moving on that baseline. They get it to Malyari. The 14-footer doesn't work. Lassiter for the board.
But it's a good set. It comes out of the timeout and they ran their offense.
Millsap to Miranda. Petron so far only has 3 3-pointers in this contest. Denok Miranda though delivers from within.
Now that's a difference between, may say, Denok and Lanete. Denok is a guy that would rather bring the ball deeper in and take a mid-range shot. Chico, a guy that's willing to take that outside shot. See, Denok Miranda, the thing that he realizes, I have a strength and size matchup, and he takes full advantage of it.
Malyari maglalabas. Baroka and Miranda nagsisimula na nga magkaroon ng kulay yung kanilang iskisan dito. Two different generations of Tamarons battling toe-to-toe. They get it over to Malyari. Kramer switching out on him. Malyari drops it off. Yahtzee for the finger roll.
Yancy De Ocampo actually had 5 assists. This time around, siya naman ang nabigyan ng assist ni Malyari.
Tied at 59, less than 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Miranda calling out the play. Pinaalis si Lutz. Sino lilipat? Mukhang si Millsap. Elijah getting rid of the defense of Malyari. Foul ang inabot niya mula dito kay Yancy. Millsap towing the line for 2 shots. As Malyari gets instructions from Coach Tim.
He's getting the instructions, well, maybe because, you know, he doesn't have to gamble at that point. He stays behind him. You still have Yancy De Ocampo behind you, and more importantly, you have a bona fide shot blocker in Marcus Blakely behind you. Allow these guys to work for you.
Millsap shoots blanks from that 15-foot line. Baroka nakakita ng puwang on the run. Sobrang alang. Millsap steps on the gas, looking to go all the way. Ayun na, yung pinapanggit mo.
Look what happened. Defensively, you stay in front of your opponent. Look at what Alex does. He stays in front, slows down Millsap, enabling their import Marcus Blakely to clean the mess up.
Excellent adjustment on the part of Malyari. Millsap, though, trying to go quick, couldn't clean it up. Battle for the rebound, ends up with Blakely. Blakely could go all the way to the free throw line. Si Blakely nanggigigil sa mga coast-to-coast dito sa third quarter, ha, Jason?
Eh, pati naman yung mga defenders, pag nakikita siya, nanggigigil rin. Because these are not cheap fouls right now. These are PBA championship fouls, especially when you get to that paint.
As we remind everybody na magsasanib puwersa ang Philippines, China at Taiwan para sa World Muay Thai Championship. October 23 po yan, alas 7 ng gabi, live sa Newport Performing Arts Theater. Papanood October 26, alas 9 sa Action TV. Less than a minute remaining in the third. We are tied at, hindi mabawi ng San Miguel, yung kalamangan dito. They have tied the game 3 times or twice already here in this third quarter. Millsap, fancy pass to Kramer. Clean block coming from Blakely, says the officials. Nagre-reklamo Petron, tumatakbo na Sandvik. TJ with a pull-up, that's good!
And Doug Kramer and Marcus Blakely, some color there as well. You know, that started off much earlier with a foul, but look at this Sandvik side having just a good third quarter defensively, and then ito, nakuha na nila yung kalamangan.
Kinakahula ni Blakely si Kramer. Si Kramer gustong pumoste sa kabilang dulo. Lutz puts it on the floor. Kramer from the baseline. The bicep chop doesn't work. Third quarter's down to 6 seconds. Yancy to Baroka. He looks up at the clock. Mark puts it on the floor. Step back jumper. No good. That'll do it for the first 36 minutes of action. Kita mo naman. Everybody.
There is a lot of color so far.
Everybody having some words for the officials. We got 12 more minutes of game number 1.